middle school, we had this teacher. And this teacher, nobody liked her. This teacher reminds me of the sheep from Zootopia. You know, the furry movie? Yeah. She reminds me of the sheep. She acts all nice, and, like, if you hadn't had her, like, if you didn't, like, have her, like, take one of her classes, or if you weren't in the play, because she was an English teacher and a drama teacher. And I didn't take drama class, but I was in one play. The only play that I've ever been in was my middle school play. We did Bugsy Malone, which is like a weird gangster. It's about like gangs and shit. But the whole premise is instead of guns, they use like cream pies. But we couldn't use that at school, so it was silly string. So you have a bunch of like kids backstage, and you have to trust them with silly string. Ah, fuck. I'm not gonna make it in time. So many people got in trouble for shooting the silly string. Like, what are you gonna do when you just hand us a bunch of... What are you gonna do when you hand a bunch of middle schoolers some silly string? What do you think they're gonna do? And they're like, they were like actually like gun-shaped. Because you can't have guns in school, but well, you're not supposed to have guns in school, but this is America, bitch. Anyway. So this teacher, I was in this play, and she acts all nice to, like, people that don't know her would think, oh, she seems really nice. But she's fucking not. She even looks like she just is the sheep from Zootopia. She looks like, she had this, like, puffy fucking short hair. Like, she just fucking looked like the sheep. And the rumors was that she wore her eyes were, like, fucking piercingly blue. Like, so, and, like, nobody knew for sure if they were contacts or not, because she would contradict. Like, half the time people would say, like, oh yeah, she told me that they were contacts, and then other people were like, no, she told us that they were real. And so nobody fucking knew whether they were whether they were her real eyes or not. So anyway, I took Honors English, because Honors English is, like, a scam, and you just get, like, in a quote-unquote harder, or at least, like, my school area, but the honors classes are just not hard. If anything, they're easier. You just need to read more books, is, like, literally it. So I took honors, and I'm also I've always done good in English, so, like, yup. I'm so smart. I'm bragging about how smart I am. Don't look at my math grade. Shut up. But pretty much, this teacher, I had her in the play. That was my first introduction. Was 7th grade. I tried out for the play. I tried out for one of the main leads, which obviously I didn't get. I'd literally never acted before, like, in my life. This was very first and so far only experience with any sort of acting, unless you count, like I've been in performances, just not, like, theatrical performances. And essentially, I got a speaking part. Very, very quick. Like, very first scene, like, opening scene, there's, like, a character that gets killed, and I was the character. And they had a speaking part. They also had to scream. So that character, like, the opening scene is that character getting killed, but they have lines. And I was so proud of myself for actually, like, first time ever acting, I got a part with fucking lines, and I was so proud of myself. But I couldn't scream right, so I got my part taken away. She gave it to, like, one of my friends who was also in the play, which, that's fine. I mean, my friend got a better part because she was just a background role. It pissed me the fuck off, and it was real fucking, like, demoralizing too. Like, I was genuinely, like, so sad. I'm like, oh my god, I'm a disappointment. I mean, I just am in general, but, like, you don't gotta make it worse, lady. So this acting experience, oh man, I hate this guy. He has such a deadpan voice. He's just like, yes, I could use someone to fetch something for. I fucking hate Farengar. Anyway, so literally everybody hated this teacher. Like, if you had this teacher, you hated her once you got to know her, unless you were one of her, like, select few favorites. First acting experience, I got my part taken because I couldn't scream right, because she wanted some, like, high-pitched scream, like, comical, like, funny. And I can't do that, because it will literally kill my voice. Because, like, after the first time I did it, like, I did it, like, twice in rehearsal, and it just hurt. Because I don't remember the last time I genuinely screamed. I don't know what my scream sounds like. My dad scared me this one time, waking me up, and I punched him in the face, and then I got in trouble, and I felt really bad. And this isn't being like, ha, I'm so tough. This is just me being inherently an asshole. So, this teacher gave my part to my friend. She gave me some, like, background part. She gave me a part as one of the gangsters. So I was, like, a gangster. We had, like, a song and dance. Dandy Dan. So it was Dandy Dan and, like, the other guy was, like, the bad guy gang leader, and I was in his gang. My character's name was Shoulders, because, hey, you know, shoulders, am I right? So I was Shoulders, and I had, like, there was, like, a little dance number with me and, like, I think, like, 4 other kids. We had, like, a dance and, like, song that we did with the gangster dude, the kid that was playing him, one of them, the main role. And, oh, there's a crab. Hello, crab. I could not care less. So, I got my part taken away. And, like, I was really upset about that. And the teacher didn't, like, she didn't give a shit. Like, you could tell, like, when she told me, like, and she was just so passive-aggressive. Like, that was her thing, is just being the most passive-aggressive little shit you could imagine. Alright, so this lady is just so passive-aggressive. She went up to me, and she was like, I don't... And she always did this clicking thing. Like, she had this clicking noise. Like, every time she would talk, she'd be like, I don't think you're a right fit for this role. You don't seem to be very comfortable. And it's like, I told you, like, it physically hurts. Where the fuck am I going? That's Blake Falls Barrow, but I don't remember the path being this way. I mean, okay, what? Okay. Where's the rest of you? You're supposed to be in a group. Okay. You know, this is scuffed, but I don't give a shit. So this lady, very passive-aggressively, tells me about how uncomfortable I seem, and how I don't seem to be confident enough, and I just don't have stay the fuck away. And I just don't seem to be a right fit for the role. And just being the most passive-aggressive, evilest little shit. And I'm like, no, and I'm sitting there like, timid fucking, I'm like the quiet kid in like any classes, especially then. I was like the quiet, unless I had a friend with me, I was the quiet kid. And so I'm like all like quiet, and I'm like, oh, okay, fuck. And so I'm like there taking it all and being like, okay, yes, ma'am. I know I'm shit. I'm sorry that I'm shit. So she took my part away, gave it to my friend, and that was that. We did the play. It went fine. It was other than that teacher, it was a fun experience.